I know. I know. I know I'm late to the party. Okay? I'm aware. It's not gonna stop me. It's not gonna stop me from going. I'm doing the book sacrifice tag today. Wasn't invited, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. Picture this. You're in the middle of a bookstore, and all of a sudden, bam! Zombie apocalypse. I don't know. It just happens, okay? It could happen. It happens. And the only way to survive and protect yourself is to grab an overhyped book. What overhyped book do you hate so much that you would not feel bad about sacrificing? Stolen by Lucy Christopher. Do you see my face? Not amused. Not amused. And I thought this seemed kind of interesting. Like, it says on the back, it was written as a letter from a victim to her captor. This book, it had the award on it. It kept popping up. It just kept popping up everywhere. Recommended readings. Popular books. I was like, okay, I'll pick it up. Why? Why is it popular? What is appealing? It was so boring. Nothing happened. Nothing. Most of the time, of what I read was just this girl, Gemma, locked in a room, starving. Like halfway through, the only interesting thing that happened was she went outside. She went outside for a walk in the middle of the desert. And I'm pretty sure it was going in the direction of a love story. And I was getting so annoyed. Like, how could you fall in love with someone that's, like, kidnapped you? Like, no. Picture this. You've just spent like $100 on this new haircut, alright? You're looking great, alright? So you walk out the salon and then all of a sudden, it's pouring rain, like your worst nightmare. You have to shelter your hair. Like, there's no questioning. You gotta do something, right? What sequel would you be willing to sacrifice as an umbrella for your hair? For my sequel, it's pretty predictable. I don't care because it is, in my opinion, the worst sequel I've ever read in my life. Ever. Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. Mockingjay. Ugh. I hated this book. I feel like there was so much building up to this book. The revolution, breaking out of the arena, all this great stuff, and it was leading up, and no more District 12, and then what do we get? Katniss, this really strong and incredible character, just breaking down. The whole book is just her in a closet crying and her running away and filming promos. And then the ending, I think everyone knows. Everyone feels, right? Oh god. Okay, that hurt. Picture this. You're in the middle of a lecture, and your English teacher is going on and on about this classic that revolutionized literature. You're sick of it. You hate this book. What classic do you hate so much you would be willing to chug at your professor because you just want him to shut up? A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway. Oh my god. I read this on my own, for fun. I don't know how I got through it because I hated it so much. The characters were so stoic. Like, I know that's how they were written to be, but I couldn't grasp onto them. They were so dull and boring and emotionless and just, ugh. Catherine is just so passive and so selfless. Like, she has no sense of herself. She just becomes her relationship. I feel like no one should ever give up who they are for another person. That pissed me off. Picture this. You're hanging out at the library, something like that, and then all of a sudden, BAM! Global warming explodes. And Earth becomes this frozen wasteland. I mean, it's cold. You're gonna freeze to death. Only way to survive is to burn a book. What book do you hate so much that you'd be willing to burn and not feel bad about it at all? Oh, I fucking hate this book. Be More Chill by Ned Vizzini. First book I ever read by him was It's Kind of a Funny Story. And that book is amazing. It is one of my favorite books of all time. So after I read It's Kind of a Funny Story, I was like, okay, I need to read another Ned Vizzini book. I got this book. Didn't read it until this last summer. Let me tell you the plot. It's about this kid who's kind of a loser in high school. It's a stereotypical high school setting. He wants to be popular. be more chill, right? In order to do so, he buys this thing called a Squip, which is this little mini computer chip that goes to your brain, and it basically tells you how to act and how to be cool. I read it all the way through. It took me like a day or two, and not because I was intrigued. I was disgusted. I kept reading because I just wanted to see how this was gonna unfold, but in a bad way. I was reading on because it was so ridiculous. It was just so bad. So that's the end of the book Sacrifice tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did, and I'll see you soon. Bye.